is Ree here. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Om Adyaye Namaha. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, let's get into this video. So this is the new moon happening in Aquarius, and this is in Shawtee Nakshatra in Pada 3. Now this will be dealing with our groups, alliances, the public, the masses, electricity, aircrafts, oil drilling, and technology, to name a few things. Now, Shawtee translates into 100 physicians, 100 medicines, or possessing 100 healers. The main symbol is a circle for protection. This can be for hiding, for containment from the outside forces, or concealing secrets. This secrecy can involve leaders, relationship matters, personal or business, mothers, the masses in regards to health matters, the medical industry, warlike activities, but can also be related to money matters, finance of countries, and we're talking a lot of money. These secrets can be revealed at this time. This is also the dark elites and their plans in home countries, those in high positions of power. This is the entertainment industry. What has the media and leaders, what have they been hiding or deceiving us in regards to money, foreign nations, and possibly the housing market? This can have to do with overspending, emotional spending that goes to faraway countries. Now, this is good for import and export businesses or those who deal with foreign people and lands. Deceptions can be revealed in regards to gambling, the stock market, crypto. Secrets can be revealed that involve the many plane crashes that we've been seeing of late and the dark agenda behind them. This is dealing with enclosed bodies of water, lakes, but also oceans, and the body itself, as it is a container for mostly water. Water can be used to rejuvenate, it can be used to hydrate, or to intoxicate. This also represents toxins in the water. Do not drink and drive or get over intoxicated at this time. This can result in a life-changing accident that may hurt many people, including yourself. To be clear, never drink and drive, but I'm just saying specifically at this time it will cause huge accidents. Saturn is in Purva Bhadrapada in the first house, and this is a front part of the funeral cot, which can mean literal death. It is also showing a mass transformation in the matters of the health industry, civil servants, relationships, leaders who may have hidden dark agendas. There's also an ending at play where there can be a loss. People and leaders are very two-faced at this time, suddenly cutting things off because Rahu and Saturn are both in Purva Bhadrapada right now, and it's going to get worse. It can be very destructive, but this is also about accidents, deaths, and endings, especially with technology or planes. Diabolical plans are set in motion here by the elites using the media and its deceptional practices. Mass murders or homicides are very likely. Black magic rituals, criminal activities on the rise, and criminals being exposed. Extreme events. Now, this containment can also be for the safety of others, but this can be used for a twisted agenda, saying that we're going to keep you safe, so you need to do this, but there is an underlying deception. This is mostly about healing and rejuvenation, as it is represented by 100 healers. So it's a great time for you to be more secluded, great for spiritual practice and awakenings, but also alternative ways of healing, as this is ruled by Rahu. Themes around drugs, drinking, and sex. A conflict involving leaders and their spending on warlike activities overseas. Leaders can be acting very aggressive in their communication at this time. The story of this pada is about a Brahmin. A Brahmin is like a priest, but it can also be in these stories related to someone who has a very high position in authority and not necessarily a priest, a very righteous position in society, I would say. So the Brahmin neglected his duties. He was a gambler, alcoholic, enlisted prostitutes, and would also utter blasphemy in regards to the scriptures, which destroyed his lineage. So he wasn't a very good priest, so let's just say that. And in his next life, he was born with diseases as karma for his past sins. So for those who don't know, this is how karma works. So it's about people who neglect their duties and waste their good karma due to their own selfish desires. The Brahmin had good karma, that's why he was born as a Brahmin, but he just neglected it. Engaging in illegal activities to fulfill desires. Taking shortcuts due to self-indulgence and deviating from your goals and life path due to these desires, which create a lot of problems in your life. Perfect example right now is Elon Musk, deviating what you should be doing and trying to do other things in order to fulfill your desires, which is not your position in society or your karma to do so. These shortcuts can be a result of depression. Themes of diseases and prostitution will run rampant. This pada is Vargotama, so the agenda here is very clear. So that means that this pada is the same in the original chart, which we would call the birth chart, or the Rashi chart, or the chart of the moon, would be the same in the D9 chart as well. So to not make it complicated, it just shows that this is a very clear agenda. It's a very strong pada showing that these will very much come through. The stories of the padas always come through, but this will be even stronger. There's a sense of seriousness in the masses and the leaders, and this can be in the mind and for the soul of many individuals. There can be disputes with government leaders, father figures, and mothers. People can suddenly feel suppressed by the medical community, the war, or by work in general. New diseases are possible. Health issues can pop up. Backlashes against those on stage, those in entertainment. A sense of being tired or overworked can happen. Being kind of drained. We have Saturn very close to the moon, close to also enemy sun. So the body can physically feel drained. Some can receive a lot of money, especially from homelands, but that may be because some feel suppressed by the government and it's given to them. But for some, that can be suppressed or limited, and there could be some unexpected gains from secret sources, from inheritances, gambling. This nakshatra also deals with themes of the stars and the sky. Also, the alien agenda will be very clear. Now, there's a mutual exchange between the second house and the fourth house. So money can come from foreign sources. Good for the housing market at this time, for now. Moon is the second house Lord in the first house, bringing issues of health, healing, war, daily routines, and also strikes and problems with civil servants coming into play. So this is another indication of these problems. I mentioned this before, but that was in relation to the nakshatra itself. The sun is the seventh house lord, which can show conflict with the father, relationships, and business partnerships. Health issues with leaders can pop up. There can be a death or ending, a sudden loss, as Saturn is the 12th house lord in the first house. I was thinking of Pope Francis could be a possibility, but we don't know. Space travel and aliens, like I mentioned, NASA, SpaceX, perhaps some conflicts there. Well, the conflict is that it's nothing but deception, but anyways, K2 is in Uttara Falguni, and this is secret dealings and changes to the kingdoms and how they operate in many countries. And when I say kingdoms, I mean the government itself, going in a different direction. Some of this may be exposed. This can involve taxes, shared resources, public debt, pensions, and social security. They can also have to do with money and foreign nations, the mentality of leaders, but also the entertainment industry and education system can gain money. There are strikes in Canada right now with civil servants, so you can see more of that. One good thing is Mars is now moving forward, but Rahu is squaring Mars. Now, this nakshatra Purnarvasu that Mars is transiting has problems of being scammed for money. So while Mars is still in Gemini, we have to be very cautious of that. This is why the whole Trump meme coin came out while Mars was in this nakshatra. Crypto scams, people falling for illusions, and people preying on others using their own emotions against them. So be careful of any type of money scams, people talking their way into your wallet, let's just say. Now, the professions that this will include and highlight are anything to do with electricity. Now, I think that there can be some issues with electricity at some point here. This is dealing with doctors, any kind of doctors, astronomers, astrologers, anyone that studies the stars in any capacity. If you are an astrologer, you could have a lot of clients during this time. Martial arts instructors, anything dealing with space, the film industry, movie stars, photographers, science, fiction, nuclear physicists, physicists in general, the drug and pharmaceutical industries, waste disposal and toxins, prostitution, the petroleum industry, motorsports, the automobile industry may have some conflicts here. Yoga, meditation, gurus, some being deceptive can pop up. Their secrets revealed can pop up. And anything that flies in the sky. The distribution of alcohol and drugs. And anything in the sea, in the ocean. So that's just a little bit about what I see. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.